we're just interested in the extent to which potential pollinators, bees, beetles, and other pollinating insects utilize what we call power line corridors.
Okay.
So these are right-of-ways that utility companies use for power lines or even gas lines that are passing through forested habitat. So you sort of fragment the forest up into stands of forest land with these power line clearings running through them. There's an enormous number of native species, wildlife species that are required pollinators, and maybe more importantly, if you're only concerned with human utility, are crops. A good number, maybe a vast majority of our crops are pollinated by insects. Mm-hmm. And there's an enormous economic cost associated with that, and or value associated with it. And so the loss of those pollinators is a big concern, not just the rest of biodiversity, but for our pollinating acquired crops. For the insect groups, the big ones are the various bees, including our introduced honeybee, which is used commercially as a pollinator. But there's lots of native bees that are pollinators, butterflies, some of the beetle groups are, and quite a few of the flies. We think of flies as just being the pesky house fly, but there's flies. Diptera is a big group, and there's a lot of flies that are flower visitors and probably play some role in pollinating. And then on top of those insect pollinators, there's also some bats and some birds that play a role in pollination.